All right, guys, today we're going to look at a really, really horrific botch. Now, I've seen this one before. I think we have seen this one before within the framework of some of the compilation videos we've watched here and reacted to. But I want to break this down more, this specific botch, and talk about some of the things that I think were really, really bad within here. And I'm not talking about the guy who botched. I'm talking about those surrounding him, and there was some pretty egregious stuff in here. And then I also have I have a clip of one of my exploits in the ring that I think will tell the story of why this was so bad by watching it in comparison. But we'll get to all that. But let's watch the botch first.
Now he looks like he's oh gosh. Oh my gosh.
And you think the botch, if you haven't seen this before, is coming right here, but no. He fights his way out of it. And this kid looks to me like he's a little uncertain. Anyway, just his demeanor. Yeah, and the whole sign of the cross. God damn it! I hate. Oh, I don't even like watching that. Oh, because not only obviously does he spike himself, but his head is bent back as it makes contact to even stretch that neck out more. I mean, just horrific. So I replay it as I talk to you guys about how much I hate watching it. Oh, but now look, there it is. It's blurry. This is obviously old video, not high res. But look at this expression, guys. That's the I have no idea where I am concussion face. I know. I've lived it many, many times. Here's where things start to go wrong. Look at the ref. The fuck does that mean, dude? Get down there. Protect him. Immediately, you saw what happened. The first thing the ref should be doing is he should be right down by his side. If he's touching him at all, it's to stop him from moving. Because when that happens, adrenaline can take over. You can be seriously, seriously injured. And as long as you got consciousness, and I think he didn't for a second, but he does now, as long as you've got consciousness, you'll still move. Moving doesn't mean shit in this. And then he goes for the pin. Nobody should be touching this guy in any way other than to keep him in place. And he kicks out. So now there would almost be, you might say, oh, well, he's aware of what's going on. He kicked out. He's all right. No, you will act on instinct. Again, trust me, this is stuff I can speak on from firsthand experience. You'll still act on instinct. You know, you're possibly even more likely to not protect yourself because your brain is so scrambled. So he kicks out. So now, and we're gonna pin him again. Oh, that was just so many things wrong with that. And I know a lot of you guys, from what you've told me, we have a lot of guys who are watching these videos who are newer into the business. A lot of people who want to be in the business someday. In that situation, don't touch him. Even if he thinks he's okay in the moment, your body's not telling you the truth. That adrenaline takes over, and you can block out a lot of the pain, a lot of the seriousness of an injury. When you see somebody take an insane shot to the head and neck like that, nobody should be touching him. Again, I lay it off on the ref. The ref completely, I don't know what his experience level is, but he saw it. There's no way he could have not seen what just happened up close and personal. He should have stopped everything. Should have been on his knees next to the guy, make sure that if his opponent didn't already know well enough that he gets nowhere near him. And as he was rolling, he should have gently brought that shoulder back down and said, lay there. It's over. You're not taking any chances from this point. Even if somehow he had survived that. And what I was able to look up, I looked around the internet to try and find, I guess he had a skull fracture, but he ended up okay, which thankfully I'm so glad the kid was able to go on. I guess he's still wrestling, which is great for him because it could have been a lot worse. He easily could have left in a wheelchair after that, for the rest of his life. But we obviously saw he had movement right away. But he does have a fractured skull. We know that now. The last thing you should be doing is jostling somebody in any way after that. If you see something like that happen in the ring, it's over. Kayfabe is over. Everything's over. That ref should have been down by his side. They should have been calling to the back for help. Now, if the ref doesn't do it, I don't know the guy, his opponent's experience level. He should have been doing it. He should have been right down there in the ref's ear. Either break kayfabe altogether, get in the ref's ear, say, get him help, and then leave the ring yourself, play to the crowd, try and distract them. But you don't touch somebody in that situation. That made me cringe almost as much as the botch itself. But now here's what I wanted to show you guys. This was a moment, and I think some of you may have seen this before. This spot here, I'm standing there in the middle of the ring, obviously. The guy across from me, jawing with me, is H.C. Loke. One of the best wrestlers you'll find. This guy knows the business inside and out. I just love Matt. He's one of the best. I was gonna say indie wrestlers. He's just a phenomenal wrestler. He knows the business inside and out. He's amazing to work with. Just a phenomenal worker, and he understands the respect. He understands the taking care of the guy you're in there with. What we're doing right here is, obviously, he's jawing with me. To the left of the screen, my buddy Dave is coming in with a chair. I'm playing a commissioner role here. I'm face, they're villains. Dave's going to take me out with a chair. My chair shots were extremely stiff. It's not a tough guy thing. It's because at that time, I didn't even know what I know now, that I was protected all those years taking those chair shots because I have a literal mutant level skull density, bone density throughout my body, but particularly my skull. This is diagnosed. This is not my opinion. My head size is literally off the chart. They have a chart. If you want to measure head size as per the rest of the world, there is a chart that exists. Mine is over 100 percentile, so it is literally off the chart. I didn't know that at the time, but it explains why I was able to take the shots I was, and they just didn't seem to bother me as much as they would other people. But let's take a look at the shot. Okay. Oh, that one doesn't work. That's right. Can't use the keys. And here it comes. Watch your back. And you know that's a pretty good shot when you get the ooh from the crowd, ooh or silence. Now you'll see over in the far side there, that's our ring announcer. Watch him as he comes. I think this is when he comes over to look, because the chair is destroyed. And this is not a gimmicked chair. That is one stiff-ass chair, just like you would find around the kids' table at Thanksgiving. Now, I want you to watch H.C. Loke, the guy who I was jawing with. If you look at him right now, he's staring at me. There's a reason for this. And he continues to stare at me. Watch. Now he looks up to ha ha ha. Now what's supposed to be happening here is after the chair shot. Now you see the ring announcer going to inspect the chair. He was funny. He's like, I can't believe anybody survived that with what it did to the chair. What's supposed to happen here is now I got taken out by the one bad guy. Now Loke, the other bad guy, he's supposed to pick me up, clothesline me back down, and they leave. Loke's not clotheslining me. Now, I'm fully conscious there and everything because, again, for whatever reason, we know a lot of it's just genetic. I can take those shots for the most part. I also have, by best count, 11 concussions, so sometimes they get to me even. But here it hurt. I was all right. And I'm waiting for Loke to hit me with the clothesline. And it's still nothing. Now you see Loke's looking at me. Still looking at me. And you see the way he's gently coming up, and he's like, dude, all right. He sees that I'm rolling around and stuff. He's trying, and I don't even realize it at the time. He's just trying to get any type of response from me, like, are we still a go here? I don't even realize it. Now, what I thought was going on, because you'll see my buddy Dave, who hit me with the chair, he leaves by himself. Loke's still in there. And I'm thinking that this is just a rib. And just one of the stupid things we would do to each other. I'm thinking Loke is making me sell this for like a day and a half. It's like, come on, I just want to be done with this spot. Just hit me with the clothesline so I can go into the back. I want to have a donut or something. But so I'm thinking Loke's just ribbing me. Now see how he's staring at me? No matter and now, in fairness to Dave, you're saying, well, why is the other guy kicking on you? Dave and I, we used to wrestle each other constantly because you get a reputation. All the promotions around there knew that him and I would put on insane matches, and we would do shit like what you just saw with that chair shot, because he's one of my best friends in the world. And we had 100% trust in each other. And when you have that, you can come up with some really insane stuff. Dave's seen me. He's hit me with chairs like that before. Loke hadn't witnessed that up close. As much as we worked together here or there, I hadn't worked with him nearly as much as I had Dave. Dave knows that for whatever reason, I can take that stuff. I mean, he would be concerned with me too, but he's seen me rolling around. He's hit me before with that stuff. Hell, he's hit me 3 times in one night with a chair like that. And so now I'm continuing to sell, and I'm waiting for my clothesline, and I'm waiting, and I'm like, and that now, again, you see what Loke is doing. He's just buying more time. It's like he's just making sure I have every opportunity to come around and hopefully give him a sign that I'm 100% okay. And he was watching me to see how I was reacting physically. Was I able to move my head around? And this helped right there because he saw me put my head down. Now, while the camera goes away, it pans to Dave leaving. He finally came over to me, and I looked up, and I was like, "Let's go." And then he's got himself comfortable enough that I'm ready and I'm not seriously hurt. And here we go. And boom. And that's what was supposed to happen. That's important because that's how a real pro handles things. I still didn't realize it. I thought it was a rib. I got to the back, and I said to him, I said, "Matt, why were we in there so long?" I said, "Ha, ha, ha." He goes, "No, dude." He goes, "That was one of the most violent chair shots I've ever seen." He said, "I wasn't fucking touching you until I was 100% confident you could take it, and I wasn't gonna exacerbate an existing injury that you just got." That's how you react in a situation like that. Again, David's seen it before. He knows this giant cranium. Hey, maybe it's a thick skull. Maybe it's just because there wasn't that many brain cells alive to begin with. Whatever the case, he knows I could take those. Matt just knew that I had gotten a violent shot to the head that could have affected my neck, and he wasn't going to do a damn thing to me until he was confident that it was safe to do so. So I just thought, for anybody who's new to the business, thinking about getting into the business, never forget that taking care of the guy or the girl that you're in there with is of the utmost importance. That's number one. You take care of them, they'll take care of you. That's why the respect part of it is such a big deal in here. You don't have to like who you're wrestling, but you do have to take care of them.